Guys, stand up for me. Stand up. Can you turn around, face the wall? Go to him. Push your stuff down on the counter.
Back down.
Put your hands up. You have anything sharp on you?
Yes, sir.
So what's your first name again?
Am I interested?
I'm trying to identify you guys first, and then I'm going to explain everything and the reason why I'm here, okay?
Okay. So what does that mean for us?
Well, that means I need to, one, identify who you are.
Are we going to jail?
On February 12th, 2023, officers responded to a Broward County check cashing business after its verification department flagged a stolen U.S. Treasury tax refund check valued at $15,000. Both individuals presented fraudulent identification and gave false names.
Yeah. But I've done it before here. What? Yeah. Yeah. The baby's just closed. It smells like a little Christmas. Yeah, it's in the car. Do you want me to get it? Okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, shoot, you know what we're waiting on for the check? I'm just wondering, like. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now I understand. I was just wondering. I'm like, I ain't know.
12-5-11-03.
Yeah. It's okay.
They're inside the store.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna work.
Guys, stand up for me. Stand up. Can you turn around, face the wall? Go to him. Push your stuff down on the counter.
Back down.
Put your hands up. You have anything sharp on you?
Yes, sir.
Alright, just turn around, see from perspective. Do you guys have identification with you?
They have
Yes,
it.
get over here.
He has it.
Do you have their IDs and stuff? And what did they try to pass? Can I see that as well? And who'd you call to verify this?
My boss. I sent it to my verification department.
Okay. And what'd they tell you?
They confirmed it's stolen, and then they confirmed with the owners of the check as well. Issued in 2018.
So this is not them. False names?
These are issued in 2018, and they're brand new. Those Georgia IDs.
Okay.
They never linked them to us.
The store confirmed the check was stolen before officers arrived, elevating the legal threshold from Terry suspicion to probable cause, supporting a full custodial arrest. Handcuffing both suspects, in an enclosed space with a confirmed felony satisfies Graham versus Connor. On biometric identification, Hayes versus Florida bars, fingerprinting without probable cause. Probable cause existed independently. Here confirmed stolen check, plus brand new IDs bearing a 2018 issue date with no 5-year wear. Under Illinois versus Gates, that physical anomaly alone supports probable cause.
Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna hold on to this and I'll be right back with you, okay?
I do need it because I need to double check if I can give that to you. So, you know, I can
Okay.
print you a copy. I usually print a copy.
That's fine. You can do that if you want to.
I just give from point A to point B.
All right, guys.
Oh, it's not that complicated, but I guess.
Listen to me, okay? So before we proceed any further, okay, I'm gonna read you both Miranda rights, okay? That just means I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? But you have rights before I do so, all right? All right, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer, have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, won't be appointed to represent you before questioning. I'm a lawyer, okay? So first thing, I'm gonna ask you, I'm only gonna ask you one time. What is your first name?
Was this okay?
Linda?
Okay.
What's your last name? I know this is not you guys, and I'm about to hook you up to a scanner, so I'm giving you one option and one option only.
I'm Shahaya.
Okay,
Paul Montero.
okay, so this is you. This is what you're sticking with.
That's my picture on there.
Okay, all right, just sit tight, I'm gonna go grab my rapid ID. All right, do me a favor, stand up for me. Just face that way. Then it might not be a good scan on that right one. I'm gonna take her with me real quick. Stand up for me. I'm gonna walk outside. So what's your first name again?
Am I interested?
I'm trying to identify you guys first, and then I'm gonna explain everything and the reason why I'm here, okay? Okay, are you from here?
Not from Egan, River County.
Where are you from?
Broward County.
Okay, I'm just gonna scan your fingerprints real quick, okay? Is he also from Broward County?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Okay. Have you guys ever been in trouble before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, for what?
I just got off probation
For
possession of methamphetamine.
okay. Do you have any methamphetamine in the bag in there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any methamphetamine on your person?
No.
Okay. When was the last time you used?
It's been a while. I was on probation for 3 years, so early term, I got out.
Okay. What's his name?
Yeah, he doesn't have anything back. I don't know what he's messing with.
He's messing with the phone.
It's ringing.
He keep playing around with things.
That's why.
I don't know, that's why he turned sideways. He was watching it. Too.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we got stuff in the back of your pants and tear stuff up.
I don't have anything in my hands.
You say you did.
You're right.
His name. Because I know it's not. One, these IDs are brand new. And they say they were issued in 2018. That's how we know they're fake. Okay. And two, the check you're trying to cash in there is stolen.
Okay, so what does that mean for us?
Well, that means I need to, one, identify who you are.
Are we going to jail?
If I can determine that this is not the case and it's an error, then no. But I still need to identify who you are. That's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why you're in handcuffs.
What do you mean if you can identify?
They're telling us that the check is stolen, so that would be a felony, passing a fraudulent check.
Okay.
Okay. Look at them. I'm just going to throw this out there, that these were issued in 2018. Okay? Look how brand new these things are.
I know.
That was a dead giveaway to the cashier in there. Okay? So what he does is he does a two-step verification on that check in there. One, it's coming from the Treasury Department, so it's not like it's a personal check.
Right.
So when they get it, that it's verified that the person that it is listed to, they're confirming that it's stolen.
Okay.
Okay? Both of your names are on there. Obviously, these IDs were created. Where'd the IDs come from?
Somebody that I don't even know his name, to be honest with you. I don't know where they came from, to be honest with you.
So he just had them made for you guys?
Miranda timing was correct under Berkemer versus McCarty. However, framing the advisement as just means I'm going to ask you some questions creates a suppression vulnerability under Missouri versus Seibert. Miranda must be unambiguous. A verbatim card delivery eliminates this risk entirely. The critical moment after Miranda, without direct interrogation, the female suspect voluntarily disclosed a third party manufactured the fake IDs under Rhode Island versus Innis. That statement is fully admissible. It transforms individual fraud into a documented conspiracy carrying the same felony classification as the underlying offense under Florida Statute Section 777.04. Officer A-, legally sound throughout one deduction for informal Miranda delivery. Female suspect D stolen check fabricated ID false name and a post-Miranda admission implicating a co-conspirator. Male suspect D. No truthful cooperation at any point. Suspected phone manipulation may add a tampering charge under Florida Statute Section 918.13.
Yes.
How'd you guys get down here?
A friend of ours.
Okay, so none of these vehicles in the parking lot are your guys'?
No.
Okay. Because we can pull the cameras and we can see if you guys rode up.
None of them are ours. We got a ride.
Okay.
So.
But you're not on currently active probation?
No.
All right.
I just got off.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
as like I told you, I still got to do the investigation. So he's still got to do his verifying step process. But I want to have you sitting here so I can talk to him.
okay.
Because like I'm telling you right now that the real money are saying that it's stolen from what I'm getting from them. It could be a different story. However, that's the reason why we've been called here today. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all I'm gonna have you do is just sit in the car. He can come out. We've got the real people who've already confirmed that it's no good. We're just trying to figure out how you got the check. Good. What about the ID cards? As you can tell, I'm gonna give you a hint. 2018, these things are brand new. They're gonna be kept separate though. So I need one vehicle, stagehand, and one for her. Can I get one that's CID? CID, but I need to transport them separate.
Okay. I can take them. Eddie, watch him off in my car. Right there.
Copy of the check, and then do you have, actually, just your last name? And what's it?
I give you a copy of the check, and I gave the other gentleman the phone number.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Perfect. I'm getting this right now for you. This is check. This has some information as to date, time that it came in. I took a picture of both of them there. I'll get you a larger picture of the both of them there.
Who was the one that scanned the fingerprint?
The gentleman.
Okay. That's pretty good. I'm just looking on here. This is a tax refund from 2022?
Well, that's the most current. So that last year is the most current tax.
Yet they waited this whole time to do that.
Well, I mean, they received it. This is a real check.
Yeah.
It's just that either he's not pulled or it's stolen. So meaning these people actually received, got their check mailed out 11/20/2022.
Gotcha.
Taxes suck, you know.
Alrighty. Thank you, sir. Yep. Okay. So I found it.
Don't worry.
Nothing. One of your little tin things.
10 things.
You have a little pink tin screw top.
See, no, I didn't know that was in there.
Okay. So here's the thing is, he's going to jail.
Okay.
You're getting one opportunity to speak with a detective at the station.
Okay.
Okay. Whether he does anything to assist you, that's solely up to you. If you explain your situation and you help him out, I mean, like I said, you're looking at serious felonies right now.
Okay.
You'll probably go to prison. I'm not the judge. I'm just letting you know that where you're standing at. I don't know your previous history either.
Okay.
Okay? So you're going to go with them, and then he's going to jail. He already sealed his case. Okay? All right, so
I'm going with them.
you're going with the other deputy,
Okay.
and then I'm going to take your boyfriend. Okay? So step out for me.
3 lessons deliver Miranda verbatim. Informal phrasing creates suppression records. Document physical document anomalies in writing, not just in judgment. Pursue spontaneous admissions. Implicating third parties. Immediately they generate conspiracy charges that exceed the underlying sentence. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.